your boy DJ Akademiks, and at this point, we've all heard the racist, contradictory, and bigotry-filled rant by LA Clippers owner Donald Sterling, in which he was telling his girlfriend, listen, I don't want you to be flexing on no Instagram with no niggas, and especially not Magic Johnson. Now, after listening to this a couple of times, I came up with the top 5 most what the fuck moments of his whole conversation. So let's get into it right here. The first one is him saying, hanging with niggas is like hanging with the enemy. Huh? Check this out.
What's wrong with black people?
Nothing.
What's wrong with these
It's
families?
like talking to an enemy. There's nothing wrong with minorities. They're fabulous. Fabulous. Because you're an enemy to me.
Now it goes without saying that this fool is 80 years old, he's senile, and probably there's a hint of Alzheimer's kicking in. He probably couldn't tell his right from his left. However, he seems to be reciting something that you would probably hear at a KKK speech. If niggas are his enemies, I wonder who's his ally. But you know, he went on a little bit further to clarify, and here's a second one that I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Does it matter if they're white or blue or yellow?
It does matter, yeah. It matters.
Do you know that I'm mixed?
No, I don't know.
You know that I'm mixed.
You told me you were going to remove those. You said, yes, I understand you. I mean, you change from day to day. Wow. So painful. Wow.
Donald, you know you done fucked up, right? How the hell are you gonna be getting mad at your girlfriend for hanging out with niggas when you know your girlfriend's mixed and she's a half nigga herself? Goddamn, she's half black and half Mexican. She's not even half white. What's wrong with you? You're obviously senile, you're off your meds, and we're gonna need you to get back on these goddamn meds. Matter of fact, we definitely need you at the NBA, but you gotta get back on these meds. So let's check out the third most fuckery thing he said during this whole conversation.
How about your whole life? Every day. You could do whatever you want. You could sleep with him, you could bring him in, you could do whatever you want. The little I ask you is not to promote it on that and not to bring him to my games.
Nah, Donald, you know you should get your ass beat with an old Yellow Pages phone book, right? You know that, right? You know somebody should push a plunger down your throat because you're talking a bunch of shit, right? You gotta know this, right? We know he's 80 and he probably can't handle his business no more, but this whole thing came across as him saying like, hey, we know you have a pet rat that you keep at home and you like this pet rat so much, but don't bring it out in public. Let everyone know you got a pet rat. Keep it behind closed doors. You could have your pet rat indoors and have all the fun you want, but don't bring the pet rat outside. Come the fuck on, Donald. What's wrong with you? Now let's check out number 4 out of the top 5. What the fuck was Donald talking about moments of his conversation?
I don't understand what.
Nothing.
That racism still is alive?
No, but there's a culture.
What culture?
People feel certain things. Hispanics feel certain things towards blacks. Blacks feel certain things towards other groups. It's been that way historically, and it will always be that way.
But it's not that way in my heart and in my mind.
I don't want to argue.
I can't be racist in my heart.
And that's good. I'm living in a culture, and I have to live within the culture. So that's the way it is. That's how I got it. I got the whole message. You live with your heart.
I don't...
Do tell Donald, I want to hear you speak about this culture because to keep it real, what I think you just did, I think you dry snitched on all your little buddies that's in your little country club feeling the exact same way. Probably the same dudes that's calling you up saying, why is your girlfriend posing with them niggas on Instagram? I want to know who those dudes are. How about since you already dry snitched, just come on out and tell us. Do tell. Is it a couple other NBA owners? Is it some other sport owners that's really thinking about their players like slaves? Just let us know. Now, this last moment here is exactly when Donald Sterling should have knew he fucked up big time. At some point during the conversation, he should be able to tell that she's leading him. Not that he didn't feel these things, but she's leading him to get all these raw and true emotions out. And at this point where he asks her, wait, why are you saying these things? He should have known either somebody's in her ear giving her a script or she's drawing it out. And I could tell, because I've analyzed audio before, he's clearly being drawn out by her, which I don't have a problem with because this is how he truly feels. So now check this out.
I mean, I just don't understand what the issue is.
There's nothing wrong with you or your skin color. Why are you saying these things? To upset me?
Well, now finally, I think it's pretty clear that the NBA is going to do an internal investigation. They're going to find out if this is a real audio clip, which it looks like it is. Or they're going to see if it's any type of way altered. Is it edited up? I mean, TMZ was involved in it. However, if this happens to be the true audio from Donald Sterling, it's clear, and a lot of people have spoken up. We've had people like Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne, King James, Dwayne Wade. We've had a multitude of NBA players that have spoken out about it. If this is true, this nigga has got to go immediately. Has to go. The NBA playoffs, I love it, but Jesus Christ, I can't watch the games without thinking that we got a racist owner in the press box thinking like, yo, where my cotton picking slaves at? These niggas ain't making no threes. But we need to see a quick and swift resolution of this whole issue. We seen how the NBA handled players like Allen Iverson when he was apparently that gangster thug image that nobody liked. And now if you think about if even 20% of the owners have the mentality like this guy, you can see why they're probably making rules that really discriminates against black people or black players in general. And you can imagine for somebody like this guy who owns apparently a lot of housing complexes and housing buildings within the Los Angeles area, his discriminatory practices has probably hurt a lot of people, preventing them from getting jobs, and also really discriminating against a lot of people without most people finding out. So we got to get him out of here. So once again, it's your boy DJ Akademiks. Get in that comment box. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and definitely share. I'm out.